Hello everyone and welcome to Melissa Uses Words. So my plan was to vlog daily. As you can see if you watch my last video, I have not been doing that. It's been a few days. My plans were interrupted. Apparently my head had different plans. I was battling a migraine. And when I say battling, I mean truly battling. Anybody who gets migraines know what I mean? They are just debilitating. You can't eat, you can't sleep, go to work, oh, no function. So after I did my first vlog, the next day I went to work and it was crazy because I got up with like a minor headache and I was like, okay, I'm fine, I'm good, we can do this. I get to work and it is pretty much over. The lights, I never realized how bright it is in my office and loud and smelly. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it was because of the migraine, but it was ridiculous. As soon as I walked in the door, the lights hit me like I was just on the spotlight. It was horrible. And everybody that looked at me was like, ooh, you okay? What's wrong with you? I'm sorry, do I look that bad? Apparently I did. Seeing was not an option. I got to the point where as though I had to take off my glasses. Here's the thing. Without my glasses, the world is blurry. So for it to be so bad that I was better without my glasses than with, problem. So got to work. Everything's horrible. My head is pounding. I look terrible. Everyone was happy to tell me that I looked terrible. Whatever. People kept breathing. Yeah, breathing. And it was like a jackhammer to my skull every time they breathed. So imagine when they talked and moved and did things and touched things. It was horrible. It was like, why don't you people sit still and hold your breath for a bit? How about we have quiet time? Yeah, they wouldn't do that. So I'm battling that. I'm battling the lights. So I have the glasses off. My eyes are shut. They keep moving and breathing and existing. So I'm trying to clear that up and deal with that. And then the smells came. The smells when you have a migraine. The smells. There is no word for the smells. I mean, to me, it smelled like every single person in the office. It wasn't just a bathing in scented perfume, cologne, oils, whatever they wanted to use. They didn't just bathe in it. They marinated in it. It smelled like they sat in it for a few days. They injected it into their veins. It was coming out of their pores. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I can't do this. And I don't want to leave, you know, but I can't do this. And I'm supposed to be sitting there, you know, at my computer, and I turned the computer on. And I mean, when the monitor came on, it was like, okay, all right, might be a problem. So I just put my head down. Yeah, at work, I just put my head down. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I can't function. I can't. You guys are breathing, you're moving, you're just doing too much. You're doing too much. And I know it's me, so I'm trying not to take it out on anybody, but in my mind at that time, why do you guys breathe so loud? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with y'all? So I know it was time to go home. And it was bad because if you watch my last video, that was the day we were supposed to start our weight loss competition. And I was really, really looking forward to that. Really, and I haven't been to work since. So I took, 2 days off because the migraine did not want to go away. The migraine wanted to torture me. It was like my brain was in the hospital and it was slowly being tortured. Yeah, it was horrible. And I thought, you know, I've dealt with migraines a long time, so I can just sit through it. Wrong. This was not your average migraine. This was not the, you know, take a sumatriptan and call it a day. The migraine laughed at the Imatrix. It laughed. It laughed. You gonna throw that pill down here? I'm sorry. You think that's gonna do something? Motrin, yeah, it just, it laughed hysterically. It said, this is what you're gonna do. So guess what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to get more intense. And then the migraine said to me, I'm going to ease up a little bit when you're about to fall asleep and make you think like you're good. And then you're going to finally close your eyes. And then I'm going to say, bam! Wake you up out of your sleep. I'm talking, this thing tried to kill me in my sleep. So I went about 3 days without sleeping, 3 nights. It was not fun. Finally this morning, it was so bad that I woke up out of my sleep and it was like my head was trying to explode. There's no words to explain how I felt. It was just murder, death, kill. There you go. Murder, death, kill in my head. That is what was going on. So it was about 3 in the morning and I said, you know what? I'm going to the ER. My husband said, I can drop, no, I'm leaving. I don't have time for you to put clothes on. And while you put clothes on, you're going to be moving and doing things. I can't. Let me just slowly and quietly do this. Because if you move, you start breathing around me, it's just going to, So I drove myself. And they're like, what? Yeah. Took myself to the ER. They said, they gave me some... It was like some simple meds. They were like, you drove, so we don't want to give you anything to like keep you from driving. So we'll give you some anti-inflammatory. And like I said, I'm an MA. I know a little about a little. My coworker loves when I say that in these videos. So I decided that, okay, let's do the anti-inflammatory. Let's see how that goes. Because my back also hurts. Falling apart. 36 going on 92. And I laid there for a bit and I started dozing and it was like, get up. Doze a little bit. Get up. So finally it started working. It was like, because I'm laying there, honestly, in all honesty, while I'm laying on the bed in the ER and the bed is really comfortable, really comfortable. And I'm thinking about those times when I wasn't in pain. Does that make sense? You like think about those times when you weren't in pain. Like, oh, what glory that must have been. I don't know. So I'm just laying there and I'm like, oh, how glorious it must have been when I wasn't in pain. And I took those times for granted. And then it slowly started to kick in. So I started dozing off and I must have been snoring because they were like, yo, get out. Time for you to go. We think you feel better. You're waking people up. Time for you to go. So they sent me home with a nice script and said, you know, only take it, you know, when you get home, no driving, blah, blah, blah. It honestly, it's kept my migraine away, so I'm feeling good there. But otherwise, you know, I'm like, it didn't do all that, you know, can't drive type of stuff, whereas though I'm be wobbly and didn't do it. But when I got home, I started thinking, because now I'm wired and can't sleep. So I got to thinking about, I don't want this to happen again. Like I said, I've suffered from migraines, but nothing like this. This only tells me that I'm doing something to make it worse. I can only blame myself. Being honest. So again, that's why the weight loss challenge is so important to me, because I know, even though I'm loving all this, it might help to get it down. So I'm gonna focus on that. But I started looking online for some things about, you know, what's causing these migraines, how to get rid of them, things like that. Because I'm sorry, 125 to go to the ER. Look, I need to do this at home. So they said that it can be caused by, let me see this page, hormonal changes. And it said for women, menstrual cycle, things like that, if you're taking types of meds, birth control, things like that, it's going to cause migraines. Not much I can do about that. Thanks. Appreciate it. Certain foods. Now, I know before my migraine started, I wanted some beef lo mein. So I got beef lo mein, and I put the pack of soy sauce in there. And it was like, still can't taste it. So then I put another pack of soy sauce. And I remember my husband saying, don't do that. That's going to give you a migraine. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. It needs more soy sauce. And then, so, don't judge me. Don't judge me. They said drinks. So, different drinks can cause migraines, and stress, of course, can cause migraines. And sensory stimuli. They said, what else is this? Change in your wake-sleep pattern. Physical factors. Changes in your environment. Medications. Basically, life can cause migraines. Okay. So, it all can cause migraines. So, here's what my plan is, okay, since life can cause migraines. I'm going to, one, not the soy sauce. Just putting that out there. Eat better. Cut back on the junk food. Cut back on the salt. Maybe work out or something. You know, a lot of things I know I can do. So with that, I started looking up what can I do, you know, to help migraines, since everything causes migraines. And it did say that regular exercises can help migraines. So exercising regularly can help migraines, because of course that's going to eliminate stress and all those other things. Drink water. Drink water. But then it said drink caffeine. So does that mean I can have my Pepsi? Or, all right, we won't even go there. Tying a headband around your head. Now, this is the first time I heard this. They said that people have said that tying a headband around their head when they have a migraine has helped to alleviate it. Me, I haven't tried that. You just see me with a migraine going like this or like this. Sometimes I'm like this. Whatever I can do. So, hey, migraine. Tie a headband. Look less crazy. Got it. Fish oil. I've heard that before. Fish oil can help a lot of things. Peppermint oil. What else we got? Ginger. I know someone that lives by ginger. So they said to try ginger for your migraine. Eat ginger or take ginger capsules. So I guess I can do some of that. They said the fresh ginger is really good, even if you make it into like a tea. And magnesium, vitamin B, B2, riboflavin, coenzyme Q10, butterbur, and cold or hot compresses. Now, I have been using the cold compresses. Heat doesn't work for my migraines. Cold does. So I will literally, I did this yesterday. I got like 5 ice cubes. And yeah, I have the regular compresses in the freezer because like I said, I get them so much. But at the moment when this migraine is happening, I'm not thinking, hey, there's a compress in there, cold compress you got from the last time you had a migraine. No, I'm thinking ice cubes. So I took like 5 ice cubes, put them in a rag, and it was just like right here. And then as soon as I put the rag on it, it starts moving. So you see it up here. I'm like this. And my favorites are right back here. And I'm just moving this ice around and it's melting and I'm tired and I haven't slept in days. So I'm just moving it around wherever, and it was helping for a bit until I started to doze off and the migraine was like, oh, so you thought you could sleep. That's cute. Bam, get up. Yeah, but I'm happy to say I'm feeling much better. And I would like to get my vlog back on track. So this is me trying to get my vlog back on track. And hopefully when I go to work on Monday, we are going to get the health thing on track. Because honestly, it wasn't just my migraines. I was told there was an issue with the scale. So, you know, it wasn't just me, but I don't know if they started while I was out because I don't think I'm that important that they're like, hey, wait, we're going to hold this whole thing up for Melissa. No. So we shall see. I hope I can still get into it. If not, that's fine. You know, I'll do it the next time. But, and it's not saying that I can't do it by myself alongside. Like, just say, hey, maybe you want to eat better. Maybe you want to exercise. So I can do that. It just would be fun to do it that way. But either way. So if you suffer migraines like I do, if you have anything that I haven't listed that has worked for you, please tell me in the comments, because I have tried everything, and I was lucky that they were able to, you know, give me some anti-inflammatory meds to do this, to get this murder, death, kill under control, and then some Furacet. But I would rather not go the medication route. Like, I have my sumatriptan because I get migraine so much, and it didn't help this time, but normally it does. And to me, that's like a last resort. You know, I tried the compresses first. Sometimes I try heat first. Sometimes it works, but majority ice works. Drink some tea, things like that. And I was told caffeine, so I'll have like something with caffeine in it, whatever's nearby. I don't care. But it's like there has to be something that I haven't tried yet that would be good to even get them under control. Because I would say I have them like maybe twice a week, once a week on a lucky week. But this was the worst because it didn't stop. It stopped to tease me a little bit and make me think I could go to sleep. And then it was like, no, I'm kidding. I'm still here. So it let me get my guard down for a couple of hours. It was like, bam, get up. But that kept me from doing a lot of things, not only my vlog, but of course work and hanging with the family and things like that. But I know eating, exercising, cutting down on the soda is going to help. Getting things under control and living a healthier life is going to help. My husband actually went the vegan route. And a lot of his like hypertension things gone. Now, I started with him. When we started, we said we are going to do vegan. We watched that movie, What the Health, I think it was. And it was like, we are going to do this. We are going to be, you know, healthier because we don't want to have all these medical issues that all the food is causing. And we said that. And we watched them. We were shaking our heads. Shame, shame, shame. Shame. We cannot eat these foods. And my husband said, that's it. And I said, you know what? I'm right there with you. We are not going to eat like this again. And I did it. For a day. But then you can't even call it a day because we had already had dinner. So the next day, he was like, so, you know, I'm getting fruit and bagels and stuff. And I was like, that is awesome. I'm going to be on point. I need a sausage, McGriddle with egg and extra breakfast sauce with cheese. And he said, really? I said, no. Don't get me wrong. I know this food is bad for you. But I really want a McGriddle. I mean, fine with the steak. Get it with the steak. It tastes better with the steak anyway. And he just, really? That's what you're going to eat. I didn't even last a day. He's been doing it for a couple months. Very good. And I mean, he has lost weight. He has been in shape. He has been feeling good. I'm happy for him. I tried, okay? Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. But he looks really good. I'm happy for him. That's awesome. And he makes fun because we saw this video, this lady who went vegan, and her and her husband are like the same age, but they're like in their 80s, and she looks 30 and he looks 9,500. So, you know, he said that's going to be me looking 9,500 years old, and he's going to look 30. That's great. Anyway, let me get it under control. Am I saying that I am going to go vegan? I can't say that. I would like to. I would like to be that I would like to be able to control myself. That, well, because I know you read these things and you watch these videos about how food is killing you and how we just eat the wrong foods. But I really like steak and sausage and stuff, and chicken and hamburgers. No, I don't like celery and lettuce that much. But anyway, well, I'll figure it out. Get it under control. I'll eat the green stuff. We'll see. Maybe if I don't necessarily say I'm vegetarian and I just slowly get rid of the meat, I'll be okay. But I am going to make sure you hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel below, and even share it. Maybe your friends might like it. You never know. So come back again, you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out. And until next time.